What's up, guys? It's Johnny. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to remove this door panel on a 2002 Honda Civic Coupe. I'm also going to be showing you how to replace the 6.5-inch component speakers as well as these tweeters. I'm going to be replacing that tweeter right there because they don't work. Well, I already did one. That one over there I already did. I went with the Kenwood. I did a review, actually like an unboxing of them, but check that video out. I did that one already. Now I'm doing this one. Let's get to it, guys. All right, guys, the first thing you're gonna want to do is go ahead and remove that little plastic cover there with like a flathead screwdriver, or if you happen to have like a little pick like this, you need a Phillips screwdriver to remove those two screws. Phillips. Same thing here. All right, guys, I went ahead and removed that the two screws there and the screw there. So now pull this out slowly. And you have that blue tab you can see there. You can get a flathead screwdriver and push it back. Just be careful not to break it. Just be very careful because they break easily. Just push it back and it'll come off. All right, cool. All right, it should come right off. There you go. Okay, so now look at this. Is what I'm talking about. That little pin right there, you got to remove it from the clip. This clip right here. It pretty much just slides in and then it wraps around it. It's pretty easy, but it's kind of tricky. Next, go ahead and grab your tool, fastener clip remover tool, your pry tool. Go ahead and remove that panel right there, just like that. All right, go ahead and use it again if you need to. Pull it right up and go ahead and disconnect these wires right here. Just like that. All right, after you do that, go ahead and remove this out the way. And there's a screw here, Phillips, and another one there, also a Phillips. Just go ahead and remove those two. All right, so once you remove 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, all 5 screws, then you can go ahead and remove this, the tweeter, the little corner panel there. Go ahead, be gentle, but don't be scared. Go ahead and just pry it out. There you go. All right, go ahead and get that. Just place it aside, get it out the way for a moment. All right, go ahead and grab this tool again. Go ahead and start snapping the pins from the door so that the door panel can be removed from the door itself. After you do that, you should just be able to grab it, move it a little bit, and then it should come right off, just like that. Perfect. All right, so just go ahead and set this aside for a moment. And if you're going to replace the speakers, you have 1, 2, 3, well, supposed to have 3, but 4 screws right there, Phillips again. Just go ahead and remove them. Just like that, just like I did here. So we removed them. Now we can go ahead and just grab the speaker and pull it right out. And you can, just go ahead and grab it with your hand and just pull it out. Just be careful, don't drop it, because then you'll pull the wires. You'll go ahead and just disconnect it. Connect the new ones, connect your tweeters, whatever it is that you need to do. In my case, I'm going to do the tweeters. So, just go ahead and do that. So you got the tweeter here. I used the blow dryer to get the glue to soften, and then I pulled it out. I'm not going to use glue on the ones I have here, these Kenwoods. I'm going to just put it right in, and then they come with screws, so I'm going to screw them in. So you put the wire in and just screw the tweeter onto the little plastic panel with the screws that it comes with, and then you have the 2 wires here that are connected to the speaker down there. So those 2 wires, though, make sure they're hanging out the panel before you put everything back together, because if not, you're gonna have to take the panel off and then go back, to get those 2 wires. Make sure you get that wire through there, and then the lock is pretty tricky, so get a flathead screwdriver you'll be able to get it in much easier like that. You know, that worked for me. Once you do that, just go ahead and push the door panel down and then push it in so all the pins can grab onto the door itself, and then go ahead and tighten those 2 screws. And don't forget to connect these wires right here to this to that right there. That way you can control your window and your window pretty much. All right, go ahead and snap that back into place just like that. Just give it a little tap. Make sure it snaps in. It's got to click. Good. All right, cool. Once it clicks, you got to put this back on, and this is the trickiest part out of this whole job, I think. But you pretty much get that little metal hook, and it slides right into there like that, and then you just wrap it around it. Check it out, just like that. It's easy. It's a little tricky though, because you want to be careful to not break that little plastic part. But once it's in there, it's good. Then you go ahead and just, you know, put everything back together like that. Don't forget your 2 screws, Phillips. Go ahead and tighten them down, and then get your little plastic cover. Go ahead and put it there, push it in. You should hear a little click or feel it tighten. And then you got the 2 wires that are hanging out, positive and negative. Make sure they're hanging out, because if you put the panel up and they're not hanging out, you're gonna have to go back in there. But connect them to the tweeter just like that, and then tuck them in. Just slide them in to the door, grab the tweeter. Look at that, and it's screwed into the back with the screw that it came with in the box. All right, go ahead and just snap it into place, and there you go. Look at that, clean install. All right, cool. Check that out, guys. All right, so we're all done. This is what it looks like. Bam, clean. Yeah. The door panel's back. Everything's good. Doors, locks, everything works. The tweeters work. The speakers work. Look at that install, guys. That's how easy it is to do this. Now you know how to remove the panel. You know how to replace the tweeters and the 6.5 speakers at the bottom of the door. Easy, guys, just like that. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe.